Assalamu alaikum guys, I am ARK. Actually, I have recorded the whole video already, but because of some error in exporting, I have to do it again. So let's clear everything up. Let's clear the body and let's have a fresh start. Okay, let's add a body tag again. So I want to make it clear that I am using a VS Code. So I don't need to worry about angle brackets and the slash before the angle brackets and closing tag. But you need to do it if you are using any other editor or if you are using Notepad. In the previous video, we have learned how to separate content, how to group content using divs and spans, but divs are not usually used. Actually, we use paragraph tag to add some text in our HTML document as the name suggests. And here is an interesting thing, you can generate dummy text in HTML using lorem. I'm writing lorem 200 because I want to generate 200 words of a dummy text. So you can see I have already generated it. And a paragraph has a simple syntax of a p between angle brackets and similar closing tag. Okay, my live server has stopped. So let's start my live server again. Let's press go live. So you can see that I've got a dummy paragraph of 200 lines. I think it's in Latin. Doesn't matter, we have a text. I want to separate every single thing during this tutorial, so let's separate this paragraph using a heading. So we are basically generating a random text, so I'm giving a heading random text using lorem. We will talk about h3 tag in a minute. So we got a big text. Let's now inspect our paragraph tag in Chrome Developer Tools. So you can see that we have a 16 pixel margin on the top and bottom of our paragraph. We can't just keep everything of same size in our document. We need to have some headings to make our document expressive and self-explanatory. HTML provides its heading tags to fulfill these needs. I'm creating a separate div in order to separate these headings from other content. Let me just write all the headings down one by one so that we can visually see the difference between each heading. So we have 6 levels of heading: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Let me just copy them down. HTML has a really simple syntax and that is why I'm not focusing on it that much, but you need to focus on it and you need to make sure that you have same closing and opening tag. So we have all the headings printed on our document. So h1 has a margin of 21 pixels and all other tags also have the margin as per required. So these are the different sizes of headings we have. Let's change everything. Let me just multi-select. I'm pressing alt, I'm holding alt and clicking everything. I want to multi-select and let's change these h1, h2, h3 to headings. Yeah, so that we can properly see the difference. Okay, that's it. So we have it here. Let's create another div and explore the formatting of text in HTML. But first, let's give a title to our page using the newly learned h1 tag. Working with text in HTML, of course. Let's change this to. Let's copy this. So we have it here, and we have also changed the title in head. You can center the content in HTML using the center tag, as I'm doing it here. You just have to write a center tag. That is it. We have our title in center. It looks really cool. The heading for our divs looks really small. Let's just change it to h2. Again, now it looks decent. let it be like this. Now let's quickly see how to break lines in HTML. Hmm, let's say I wanna have a line break here. That means I want the content after this in the next line, so I can just add a line break tag, that is br, and we have the content in next line. We can also add multiple lines here, multiple line breaks actually. So let's have a br tag and another br tag. And again, I'm not focusing on the syntax, I'm not focusing on the angle bracket, but you need to add it. And I'm also pressing Ctrl+S whenever I make a change and whenever I have to save it. I'm not expressing it, but you have to save whenever you make a change in order for it to be effective on our document. Now let's see how to perform basic text formatting using HTML. Hmm, let's see how to bold a text. So we have a B tag, that is bold tag, to bold our text in HTML. So you can see we have a bold text. Let's give a heading to it using H2. Let's call this text formatting. Text formatting in HTML. That's it. Okay, I've written formatting. Let's change it quickly. Text formatting using HTML. In HTML, sorry. So we have a bold tag, and similarly we also have the basic functions like italic, I tag, italic using I. You can make the text italic using I, and you can also make the text underlined using U, underlined. And you can also have strike the text using strik, strike tag. So strike the striked. Okay, so as you can see we have all the four formats, the basic formats. Mm, you can inspect it. These are inline tags basically, so they don't have any margin or they don't come in next line. I want everything to be in a next line, so let's add br tags. Let's again multi-select. Okay, let's multi-select by holding alt and clicking everywhere, and add a br tag. Okay, this should, okay, so it got everything in new line. That is it, that is all I wanted, but they are still inline elements. Now let's create a new div and see more ways we can enhance our text in. Give a heading, more formatting options. Okay, so we have we can make our text in monospaced font. HTML basically uses that Times New Roman, but we can use monospaced font using TT tag. So whatever we write in between the TT tag, it gets converted into monospaced font. You can see it is an inline element, of course. Now let's get this into a new line by adding a line break. So our next formatting option requires a normal text to get compared with. So let's add a paragraph tag first, and let's write here something like my name, ARK, and let's write the tag. So basically this tag is known as superscript. The tag is actually SUP, but it's called superscript. We can add a text in power to it. You can see it, ARKTM. So the text will be shifted to top. You can see ARK trademark. You can use it in many ways, whatever you like, it's up to you. And now let's create another paragraph and see subscript, and you may have already guessed it. It shifts the text downwards. Let's write what should we write? Subscript. Okay, and let's make it superscript just for a reference. Script. Okay, save it and see what it looks like. So we have a superscript and a subscript tag. Let's add another paragraph, and let's now see how we can indicate a mistake and its correction in our document clearly. So for that we can use a del tag, del, that indicates a striked text. It works similarly like a strike text. So we can add deleted text in it, and we also have an inserted text, that is ins, del and ins. These are grouped together usually. We write corrected text in it. So you can see it works like this: deleted text and corrected text. Let's add a space in between. Looks decent. Now let's see how we can make our text a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller. Let's add a new paragraph tag and add our big tag. Obviously not using CSS because we can do pretty much anything in CSS. So let's add normal text just for comparison. You can see the bigger text and the normal text. Similarly, we can also make the text a little bit smaller using small tag. Let's add a new paragraph and let's see how we can do this. Small tag, and in between we can write smaller text, and let's add some normal text to compare it with, then normal one. Okay, so let's see. So the smaller text, you can see this is little bit smaller. The video is getting longer than expected, but phrase tags are still left. Okay, so let's wind it up here. So that is it for the video, guys. We have seen the formatting options for our text in HTML in this video. This was basically the part 1 of this video. We will see part 2 and we will cover some other concepts in that. Don't just watch the video and sit. I would recommend you to follow along and make something with your newly gained powers. Share the video with your friends if you found it helpful. I'll see you in the next one.